Good evening, everybody. This is Ricky, and this is the graveyard, but not the normal one. That's the big one behind my house. This here is the hidden one that was covered up by Mother Nature for probably hundreds of years. Some of these here, a lot of these here, are older than the ones that are back close to me. Like, look at this. So that's an actual tree that has grown up through where someone was buried at.
Archangel.
Look at that. Spikes. Archangel. So I know that there has to be some kind of unrest back here. And we're about to find out. First word we got on Spirit Talker was Archangel. Let's go back a little deeper. Is there anybody over here that'd like to talk? Anybody want to give a name? You guys are quiet over here. That was the kid you just heard screaming. A real one. Look at all these. This was all covered. Look at this. Look at that.
I feel free now.
I feel free now. Wow. Well, I guess in a way I feel happy for you because the way, I mean, this is all the trees, most of the trees have been hauling out of here. But look at all these big brush piles still laying around everywhere that had to be cut down in order for these graves to be seen.
Important.
Yes, I agree. It was important to do this. I do agree. Now we're getting back into some thick that they've cut down. I want to see what some of these older ones are back here. Get a little hairy. Alright, anybody that wants to talk, feel free to come up and talk. Oh, Lord, I'm sorry, I didn't even realize that is actually graves. And here, I just did it again, look. You can't even tell it's a grave there. It's been covered up. Look at that. As soon as I was talking about it. Are you guys okay? Because I've been back here a few times and somebody keeps warning me that corner is right there. It's right up there. And that's where we were warned about the dark entity or demonic presence. Look, these are graves. 1, 2, 3, 4, all right in a row.
You're making a mistake.
You're making a mistake. Can I ask why I'm making a mistake? I'm not causing any disrespect. I'm just trying to tell your guys' side of the story. I've been telling everybody about you all for a long time now. But, yep. I've been telling everybody about the secret graveyard and how one night I was going to get over here. Tonight's tonight. Let's move back. Alright, so I'm going to warn you. You're probably going to see some of these concrete bedstones like this. There's one here covered completely right there, and there's another one, and there's another one right there. It's awful.
Mason.
Mason. We got that back there in the trail. Just so you all know, the tunnel starts there and goes all the way back in there. But let's see how old this one is. 1895. Looks like 1973. That's not too
Ill.
Ill? Were you sick when you died? Can you make this light up for me? Thank you. Thank you so much. That's very kind of you. Can I ask your name? Or is that what you were telling me? Your name's Mason. I've got to ask because every time I come back here, it's a lot that come through. This is what I'm talking about. Disturbed graves. All those concrete tops you see is somebody's grave.
Farm.
Farm. Yeah, there actually is. You see where those trees right there, how it goes around like that? Well, on the back side of those trees over there, a guy had a horse farm. There's the other side of that one. It's awful. Alright, who am I speaking with now? Look, oh my God. That is completely caved in. Can't even get a name off of them because everything's been so... Look, that spiked as soon as I said that. We can't get a name off of them because they've been destroyed so bad. I wish I could get a name. Still brush piles from where we're standing. That was out here. Let's see. Here we got Charles Sterling, World War II. Look at that spike as soon as I said Charles Sterling, World War II vet. Alright. Now look at this. Look how small these are. More than likely these were kid stones or somebody that couldn't afford a full-size stone. Jones. Wow. Thank you. Let's see what, can I see what they say on the front? Can't read that. Something Miles. 1908 to 1909. So I was right. It's a baby. This one, I can't tell at all, to be honest with you. I see numbers, I just can't make out the sequence right now. But yeah, look. It's okay if somebody wants to talk. You can talk right through this box right here, and I'll know everything you're saying. Look, these are the names. We just got Miles. And there's a Miles. I think it was Miles. I could be wrong. But you can see what they used to do. They would just take it like a stick and carve their name into the fresh concrete. Major spikes over this way. Is somebody over here that wants to talk? I want to know some more history about you guys. Can you tell me some?
Your hair.
My hair? Yeah, my hair is cut very tight to my head, like a crew cut. Oh my God. Okay. Listen, guys. We've seen some pretty disturbing stuff before. cracked open graves, stuff like that. But I gotta be honest, I've never seen this. So viewer discretion is advised.
Julian.
Julian. God almighty. Look at the graves busted open. There's a pile of bones there. It looks like somebody, they look like deer bones, but they're sitting right next to this grave here, completely filled with water.
Argue.
Argue? Who wants to argue? I thought we were having a good time. Look, you can see how far over it continues to go. All this was covered. You could not see nothing. Again, just as I'm about to say it, we got a spike. We're coming up on another pretty messed up grave, so viewer discretion advised. They actually cut the trees down and threw the branches inside. I mean, and that is that's a World War II vet, 1900 to 1964, Clifton S. Sterling, and that's the way his grave gets treated. That makes me really, really mad to see that. John William Sterling.
Taylor.
Got a name, Taylor. Alright. Am I speaking with a Taylor right now? Just so you guys know, that's a prominent name in our area. Look at this. Busted up grave heads thrown to the side just as we were getting a spike and I missed it. And it did it again. Is there something you want to say while I'm in this area? You can either make this light up or you can say it through the top.
Let me rest.
Let me rest. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't mean any disrespect. I didn't know I was bothering you. Like I said, I was just trying to educate the world on what happened here and uncover it so people can actually see your graves and know that you're here and you're okay. Look at that. I'm sorry, but I've got to move back further. I'm going to. So if you want to stop me, you're going to have to pop up right in front of me for me to stop. That's woods in there. Look. I mean, no disrespect.
Many soldiers here.
Many soldiers here. And we got a major spike as soon as that was said. Many soldiers here. I know it's a lot of soldiers. Like we were just talking about the one. More rows. Rows. I'm probably walking on some right now and don't even know it. I'm not being disrespectful, guys. You just can't see them, and that's the purpose of clearing this out. I mean, look at that. All that was around all this and more. Look. They've taken out load after load after load after load after load. And there's still probably 100 loads left here. Spiking again. Anybody over here want to talk? I want to know more about you. Who am I speaking with?
Yes, I'm here.
Yes, I'm here. Okay, good. Thank you for the direct communication. I really appreciate that. Okay, do you want to help me out? Do you want to be my helper? Can you help me out with maybe some history of this place and, you know, what went down years ago. I was born in 1979, so a lot of this was before me, even though I'm an old bastard. Grave after grave after grave. It's just hard to believe this many graves. I mean, as far back as you can see, this many graves were covered up with trees and brush. Just unreal. Alright. Let's take a walk back up over here. I might, if I've got time, I might go through that tunnel, check her out, see if we can get a response from the witch. You all ain't heard nothing about a witch over here, have you? I keep getting told every time I go in the tunnel that there's a witch in there, that she's watching, she's in the trees. I've even been warned she's coming, she's on her way. When I'd ask who, they'd say the witch. We just got some spikes then. Look at that.
Touch.
Touch. You want to touch me? Go ahead. I'll let you touch me. What are you going to touch? My hand? My finger? Look at that. I'll move on before it gets too dark. If it does, I'll just throw the light on. Alright, back at them messed up graves again. Sorry guys. I'm sorry you weren't able to rest properly. But hopefully now that it's being cleared out, they can get some new tops for you guys, maybe some new stones. Dress you up real nice like. And make you look like the real graveyard, like it should be. And not with trees growing up through them. Like that. Okay? Spikes again. Alright guys. I'm going to need you to pause.